Manny Pacquiao is pound for pound the best fighter in the world. But that does not mean he has to give up pounds to prove a point. Some are wondering if maybe the champ is taking too big of a risk fighting the larger Miguel Cotto this weekend. Pacquiao is a remarkable display of speed and strength. He has won belts in 5 different weight classes. He's currently the IBO light welterweight champion. Cotto's last fight was a slugfest, ended up in a split decision in a win over Joshua Clottey. So Cotto will provide a tough challenge for Pacquiao since the bout will be contested at 145 pounds, a weight range where Cotto has far more experience. It will be just the second time that Pacquiao fights above 140 pounds, the other being against Oscar De La Hoya. In fact, Pac-Man has never even fought above 130 until June of 2008. And ESPN's Dan Rafael is in Las Vegas. He is covering the Pacquiao-Cotto fight. Why did Manny want to move up in weight class to take this bout?
Hey, Bram. He wanted to move up for a few reasons. One, he's about the glory. 2, he's about the money. And 3, he's about making the best fights for his fans, which he really appreciates. And this fight is going to deliver all 3 of those things. I have to correct you about one thing. Pacquiao is a 6th-division champion. And by moving up to fight Miguel Cotto for Miguel Cotto's belt at the welterweight division, when he fought Oscar at welterweight, it wasn't a title fight. Here is going for a championship in the 147-pound division, and it can give him his seventh championship in 7 different divisions, which would break the record he shares with Oscar for the most in boxing history. So there's a lot of history on the line in this fight, besides just the fact that it expects to be a great fight and the excitement that it's generated.
And Cotto's going to have to deal with the speed of Pacquiao. How does he intend to handle that?
Well, Cotto, you talking about Cotto dealing with the speed of Pacquiao?
Yeah.
Well, Cotto, he's fought fast fighters before. He's fought fast southpaws before. He fought Zab Judah, who is not the same kind of fighter necessarily as Manny, but he's very fast, a hard puncher, and also southpaw. He's fought Shane Mosley, who's not a southpaw, but extremely fast himself, and he won both of those fights. So I don't think that Cotto's going to be seeing anything that he is totally overwhelmed by. He still has to win the fight, and Pacquiao is obviously a top fighter in the world, but he's not going to present him anything that he's never seen.
There seems to have been a very civil lead-up to this bout between these two. Is there any bad blood between them as we head into the weekend?
No, that's one of the great things about it. I mean, sometimes when you have trash talks, it certainly makes things interesting in the course of a promotion. But Pacquiao is as good a guy outside the ring in terms of dealing with his opponents. He's always respectful. Cotto, I've been covering Cotto since his professional debut, always been a class guy outside the ring in terms of dealing with his opponents, dealing with the media, dealing with his fans. Not a guy that says a whole lot in terms of inflammatory remarks. Both guys are very confident, and both guys are respectful of their opponent, but both guys intend to take care of their business inside the ring. So when it comes to getting the trash talk and maybe stoking the flame a little bit, they kind of have to rely on others in their team. Pacquiao, for example, has Freddie Roach, who's been predicting a first-round knockout for his man against Cotto, so that's caused a little bit of excitement among the fans and the press. But the two guys themselves have not really said anything negative about each other, and why should they? They're both great fighters.
ESPN's Dan Rafael will be scoring the bout for us round by round Saturday night here on ESPN News. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks a lot, Bram.